The original file for this part of this video got corrupted somehow and my voice is not on it. And I've tried to figure out where it is, can't find it. So we're gonna voice over here. So basically, I'm just talking about the Common Planner from Sterling Ink. I love this planner. It's the horizontal and it has everything I need in one. So it has my calendar, like the weekly calendar, and then it has blank spaces where I can add my Monday page. And then when you go to the back, there's these blank pages for my journaling. And I love that everything is in one place and it has served me well. So at the beginning of the week, I fill out my calendar, I add my Gentle 5, and then I block everything off and add some color just so that I can have a place to write throughout the week if I don't have a chance to write in the back. I do like to prep my pages. It makes it more inviting to where I'm more willing to journal if it's not plain. So I normally do this like on Sunday, plan my week and do all the color and blocks and prompts so that it's ready for me to fill out. These simple steps just make it so much easier whenever it's time for me to journal that I'm not going, what am I going to write about? It's already prepped and ready for me. And so having that front part done makes it so much easier. So this is another journal spread that I prepped and have ready. It's from my blog, the Gentle, I think it's the, I can't remember. It's not the Gentle 5. It's Grow Flow this month, sorry. And so I took all the prompts and created a spread and then included the prompts for the month and then also the little guide for the month. And I put it in my journal, have it prepped and ready to go, and then it makes it easy for me to journal. So here I wanted to journal a spread that for this week that I could maybe fill in throughout the week and something that maybe is a little different than what I'm normally doing. And so I was gathering some things. So I thought like those cute little butterflies. And I was looking at what I was going to do and I thought maybe these butterflies would work. And then I could just like color in the lines or draw some flowers and just have the butterflies be a part of the layout. And as I was looking at it, I was trying to decide if that's what I wanted to do or if I wanted to switch gears. Because that happens sometimes. You pull all this stuff out, you gather all these supplies and you're like, I think I need to switch gears. I'm not loving the flow of this. I love the butterflies. They're beautiful, but maybe something different for this layout. And that's kind of where I'm going here is I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I could do here. And I just think that I'm going to shift a little bit. And so here I'm showing you how I prep things and then I can go back in and fill them out. Like here's one where I just filled it with quotes. I prepped it. I wasn't feeling anything to write about. So I just took quotes from my phone and filled my pages with it. Then I can delete them from my phone too. And then I'll put a title like what is working, what is not. And then I'll separate it. And then throughout the month, I'll just fill it out. And it works great because I'll be thinking about something and I'm like, oh, I need to go put that in my journal and I'll go write it down. And then I remember it or it somehow works out for me when I do this. If I get it onto the journal, it helps. And then this one is my time and thoughts are sacred. And so I was just talking about where and why I'm spending my time and just kind of talking about that a little bit. These both just turned into these beautiful spreads and I prepped these. I didn't sit down and write these all at once. I prepped them and then throughout the month I filled them in. And so you can see how this works really well to keep you inspired to writing in your journal. And it doesn't have to be big, something massive. It's just little blocks of writing that work perfectly. Okay, here I'm like, I'm back to this with the butterflies, trying to figure it out, and I'm stalling. I'm going, I don't know.
Okay, so I switched gears. I'm deciding that I want to do spring market and fall farm together. And so I already have some of these prepped, and these are both stencil sets on my website, but I have an idea what I want to write about this week. And chickens are, there's a story about my grandmother that I want to include in this journal spread. I've been thinking about her a lot, and I wanted to write about the story of her.
And so there's a bunch of them in there, and
so
I needed to use them
when
all.
my grandpa took me, when I was little, my grandma loved Angora chickens. And I didn't like them because they laid green eggs, and I refused to eat green eggs. Well, my grandmother loved Angora chickens. They were beautiful. I don't know. There was all these things that she loved about them. But she
barn. It has
sent us to
it has chickens. Like, it has,
you go to these auctions and you buy your chickens or whatever. So we went, and I went with my grandpa, and my grandma stayed home.
Fun and
I convinced him to buy these other chickens, not the Angora chickens, because I hated the Angora chickens.
I think they're $20.
And so when we got home, my grandma was not happy because we didn't come home with Angora chickens. Well, so a few weeks later, I was at my grandma's, and she knows I love her French toast. Her French toast, she had this way of making it that was so good.
That's like a really good price right now.
Slices of homemade bread, and then she would take the eggs and she would put Bisquick in it, and then she would just dip them in Bisquick. So she would put eggs in Bisquick, and then the breading would be Bisquick, and she would coat them. So she would dip them in the egg, and then she would coat them in the Bisquick, and then she would like deep fry them. They were so good. Anyways, they were my favorite thing. And so I showed up one day, and she said, Lisa, guess what? I'm making your favorite breakfast. And I was so excited. I sat down. I didn't even see it coming. I didn't even see it coming. I didn't watch. She already had the eggs beat up, so I wasn't paying attention. I sat down. I ate the French toast, and my grandma watched me the whole time. And I ate 2 full slices. She sprinkled powdered sugar on it. She did the maple syrup. She did all the things, made it so delicious. I gobbled it up so quickly, and then she looked at me and she said, how was it? And I said, oh, it's the best. I love this French toast. It was so yummy. And she says, oh, well, by the way, those were Angora eggs. Those were green eggs. Boom, mic drop, she left. It's one of my favorite stories about her, even though I was so mad at her that day. From then on, I ate green eggs. So anyways, I wanted to put that story in my journal. So I wanted to talk about my grandma a little bit in this journal, and they lived on a ranch, and I thought both of these would be a good layout for that. And then this week I could reminisce about my grandma. So I'm switching gears. Watch me create this layout.